I guarantee she's probably manipulating the fuck out of you. Like, anytime you've called her out for you not liking her being with guy friends, or you call her out for any of those things, she probably tries calling you insecure, or she tries calling you controlling, or...
She says like, oh yeah, you know, we've been friends for so long already. Like, she said all her guy best friends are in love with her, so there's like nothing she can do about it.
It's an evil world we live in.
A very interesting message from a guy that I know a lot of you guys can relate to. So let's get started. He said, hey man, I really need advice, and honestly all the people around me are fucking delusional liberal simps who let their girls walk all over them. Well, good thing that you noticed that. Do you think it's crossing the line for my girlfriend to be going to dinner at 8 p.m. at a nice place with a guy who she's been friends with since college, but has been in love with her since? She's rejected him multiple times, but still does shit like that. To add to that, she's also secretly messaged her ex to congratulate him on graduating and lied to me when I confronted her about it. Also lied about one of her friends grabbing her ass, probably a guy friend, and also lied to my face about it. I just need someone to be straight up with me and give me a perspective that is going to make me a better man, not make my life easier. I trust you, bro, as you can see above. Please let me know what you would do, man. It would mean a lot. Also, haven't been the perfect boyfriend, but I've changed that for the past year, hoping to start a new chapter in our relationship, but she keeps pulling shit like this. Well, bro, I appreciate the message, and obviously you messaged me for a reason. And the reason why you're asking me this question, and the greatest thing, I know a lot of guys are already listening to this, and they already know the answer to what I'm about to say. Obviously, she belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Deep down, you know the truth. And that's why I texted you. I said, you and I both know the answer, brother. That gut feeling you have, you should listen to it more than those simps and that hoe. Obviously, I get a lot of success stories after they find me, but when guys are messaging me for the first time, it's usually about something negative. Deep down, your gut is telling you, man, I feel weird about my girlfriend. She says she's in love with me. She says we're exclusive. She says we're dating, but she still goes out on dates with other guys. She's still talking to other dudes. She's still allowing dudes to hit her up on Instagram and like her posts, and she comments and replies to them. I am going to tell you exactly what your gut's going to tell you, right? I hear it all, right? You see it all, right? Look at Logan Paul's current wife or whatever.
My girl is not an object. She is a real life human being, not a girl who gets passed around to the dude with more ball percentage.
There's so much cuckery nowadays that society and feminism is going to tell you that that's okay. That's okay for your girlfriend to go out to the club, and that's okay for your girlfriend to have a bunch of guy friends who follow her around. That's okay. I think so many guys nowadays, not only do they not understand that this is not just a guy friend. If you can understand the fact that he's not just a guy friend and he wants to get in her pants, obviously, because this is what guys want to do. All the beta male simps and the male feminists and the fucking chicks are gonna get mad at me for saying this, but here's the thing, ladies. If you are in a relationship with a guy, an exclusive relationship, you should never have guy friends. Does your mom have guy friends? And if she does, she's probably a hoe. The reason why those guys are hanging around you, ladies, is because they want to have sex with you. And here's the thing, guys. If your girlfriend has guy friends, they have either already slept together, they're going to sleep together, or they're already sleeping together.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Does that make sense? Because guys do not hang around girls unless they're trying to sleep with them. The girls know this, and let's say for whatever reason the girl is just retarded. She doesn't know this, right? She has no idea about this. She's completely oblivious. She doesn't know these guys are trying to sleep with her, right? Ladies, I'm telling you now, and there's going to be some based girls in the chat who admit to this, saying, yeah, you know, I'm always realizing that all my guy friends, after a few months, they just open up their feelings and start confessing how much they like me, right? Ladies, you know it's deep down it's true. So why is it that these girls still keep these guy friends around? Why is it that these girls still have these other options, right? The reason why is because, like I said, they are options. If a girl can have her cake and eat it too, she will. If a girl can have one guy who is taking her seriously, head over heels in love with her, marries her, wifes her up, takes her exclusively, and she could still have other options on the side in case if things don't work out with this guy, they're going to say yes, right? And this is the same thing with you guys as well. But most of you guys don't know how to negotiate for that. The thing is, girls are natural negotiators. They already know how to pull this shit off. Women are natural manipulators. This is how they do it. This is how they survive in nature. So, doesn't make them evil. This is just the reality. I wrote a quote that goes along with what he said. And I said, trusting your gut and following the truth is never the wrong choice. Most people listen to who they are told to listen to, either that be politicians, teachers, authority figures, Hollywood celebrities, or the person playing the victim. These choices of guidance are based upon emotion, sunshine, and rainbows, or what feels good to do but not always right. Meanwhile, the truth is cold at first, and it hurts when you find out about it, especially when you've been lied to your entire life. Most people know the truth deep down in their gut, but they rather enjoy the fairy tales and rainbows blown up their ass. When you can accept reality for what it is, then you can make a change. Until then, everything will stay the same. The reason why I wrote that quote, and obviously I've kind of covered a little bit of it, this doesn't just relate to women, right? Obviously if you guys have been watching me for a while, I use women as the shell of what I'm teaching, the lesson, right? So what kind of lesson can you pull from this? If the girls can have their cake and eat it too, they're going to try to, right? And sadly, they do that, and they get away with it with guys who don't know any better. That's why it's super important to understand women. And for me, when I was struggling with girls, right, I've gone through the same scenario as well. That's why I'm so passionate about making this video. That's why I'm not in my usual setup, and that's why when I saw his message, I was like, holy fuck, I need to make this video. It's because I have gone through this exact same thing with a girl. And this girl, I was completely head over heels in love with her. But sadly, I didn't know any better about women. Obviously, this girl belonged to the streets. This was back then when I was a simp. And I listened to all my friends for advice, and I listened to all of her girlfriends for advice. And this girl would also have guy friends. This girl would have male attention, mainly because she had daddy issues. If you guys don't know what daddy issues are, go listen to my podcast on Spotify, She Belongs to the Streets. It's my second ever podcast I ever did. And I basically cover what daddy issues are, and this is one of the girls who had daddy issues. And you'll notice girls who seek attention and validation from a lot of men or sleep with a lot of men, they never got that attention and validation from their father, so they end up seeking it in other ways. So that's what that podcast is mostly about. But you can probably notice this about a lot of the girls you see in school, a lot of the girls you're around. A lot of these girls have really, really non-existent bad relationship, or the father was bad to their mother, whatever. It's usually stemming from that. I dated a girl, no dad, right? She was always seeking attention because she never got that attention from her father. And so she's always seeking attention in a negative, a positive way, whatever. She could get that attention, she's going to do it. So either that be posting pictures on social media, right? Texting a bunch of dudes, whatever she could do to get attention and validation. And even if it wasn't from me, guess what? It'd be from other guys. That's why you need to have a loyal girlfriend, because if you aren't doing everything right in a relationship, a loyal girlfriend is not going to immediately go on social media and post ass pictures to get male attention, male validation, right? A good quality girlfriend is not going to go out and go try to find other dudes the second you are not doing everything right. You're not with her, right? And so that's why you need a loyal girlfriend who values those things. And usually girlfriends who value loyalty are coming from parents who value loyalty and they value the relationship over everything. But sadly, how many relationships do you guys see nowadays that value those things? Probably not that many. And so why is it that simps, beta males, and feminists will say, she's her own person, he's being insecure, he's being controlling? The reason why they say that is, like I said before, they're trying to manipulate you into being complacent. They're trying to manipulate you into being a cuck. This is like the biggest time in history where society wants men to be weak cucks. We have seen this throughout history. Like, look at Adam 22 and his wife. This has never, ever in history been this publicized ever and been rewarded. There's never been this much reward for this behavior ever in history except for now. Look at Destiny, look at Logan Paul, look at all these dudes, bro. Like, they're all cucks. And these are the guys who have loads and loads of followers, loads and loads of influence as well.
And you ain't gotta wonder whether that's your kid, love. Nigga, I don't want no bitch from reality shows. Out of touch with reality hoes.
A lot of the simps and beta males will say, well, what's wrong with her having guy friends? Girls can't have guy friends? And the feminists will say the same thing. Her hoe friends are going to say the same thing. The reason why you should never date a girl with guy friends or allow your girlfriend to have guy friends, like I said before, is because they're not really guy friends. Right? They're still trying to sleep with her. They're still trying to have sex with her. Let's flip it the other way around. Let's say you guys are in an exclusive relationship and your boyfriend wants to have a bunch of girlfriends who also want to have sex with him 24/7. Are they really just girlfriends? No, they're not just girlfriends. And that's the funny thing is girls instinctively know this, and they know this very well, because anytime a guy tries doing this stuff, they are the ones who get shitted on for it, right? So if I say, hey, I like to sleep with multiple women, and I'll even be honest about it. I like having sex with multiple women. I have multiple women, but I also have girlfriends. They're going to get all pissed at me and all upset and mad, right? But if a girl's doing it, then it's okay, right? So that's the thing is, all these feminists are pushed into their masculine, right? Of sleeping with a bunch of people, doing all these things, right? What's happening in society is all the women are turning super masculine, right? And all the men are turning complete simps. If you guys don't know already, go listen to the book Hard Times Create Strong Men. Stefan Arnio, he passed away, but he explains this very, very well of how they're trying to do this. They're always nagging and they're always complaining about that girl. They're always being openly jealous about that girl because they know deep down it's not just a girlfriend. And they know deep down it's not just a guy friend either. They're going to lie and say, oh, well, it's just a friend. He's just a friend. He's just a guy from work. The reason why they say that is because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to be like, hey, well, listen, I'm into this guy and this is your plan B. So if you fuck up, this is who I'm going to have sex with. And they're not going to openly say that. They're just going to infer it. If you understand women, you're going to pick up on it and realize, well, this is my plan B. If things don't work out with me, this is who she's going to be fucking. And any guy who's learned the hard way, they have realized every single guy friend was not really just a guy friend. Any guy who's gone through this, right? All of my girlfriends in the past, when I was a simp, whenever she said it was just a guy friend, the second we broke up, guess who she was hanging out with? That guy friend. Why does he feel that something is off? Why does he feel, even despite all of his friends, despite society, and despite all the feminists telling him that no, you should allow your girlfriend to have all these guy friends. You should allow her to go on dates with other dudes while you're in a relationship. So why does he not feel good, right? He's listening to his girlfriend, right? His girlfriend should be right? That's the girl who loves him, apparently. Wrong. That's the thing is, like I said in my quote, is women don't want to hurt your feelings. Society is obviously trying to push a motive on you. Your simp friends don't know any better. They're going through the same shit as well, right? They're all cucks. So that's the thing is, you are being forced to purely trust your gut. And when you do not trust your gut, that is when things do not feel right. And deep down, you will feel confused.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, nothing much. I know you've been reading my messages. Yeah, it's funny because I initially pulled this girl using your techniques like 2 years ago. So it's like full circle, but yeah, man, like I know you read my text. Like, what do you think?
Well, let me guess. You stopped listening to the podcast.
I did.
Yep.
I got the girlfriend and I stopped.
Yep. That's what happens, bro.
Yep.
So.
I know, man. Yeah.
So obviously you know she belongs to the streets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's what I'm starting to realize, man. It's like.
But you're in love with her, bro. You're in love with her. Either the sex is good, or you guys have just talked for too long. That's what happens. That's why
both,
these girls are fun to play with, but they're not fun to date. These girls are purely recreational use only. Okay. You do not want to wife these chicks up, bro. You don't.
That's a good way of putting it, man. And like, if I'm being honest, like all the red flags are there. Like they're already there. But I just sort of ignored it, right? Because I'm like, whatever, I'll do my thing. Like we'll just like you said, we'll have fun, and then next thing I know, I'm in love, and then you start to ignore those things, and like now, like it's just backfiring. I mean, I've been with her for 2 years now, and like all this shit's happening, and then again, she just keeps disrespecting me, man. So it's like, I don't even feel like a boyfriend, and then she's expecting me to do shit too. So I don't know. It's that honestly, like it's taken away from like my happiness. It's making me, you know, just not the guy I used to be, not the man I used to be, you know?
Yeah, bro, you got complacent, man. You got complacent,
Yeah.
and, you know, you got super lovey-dovey, or you just stopped, you know, chasing what was mostly important, or you became too allowing, bro. You became too weak. You became too allowing.
Yeah.
You started allowing her to do these things because she's hot. You don't want to cause drama, whatever. And I guarantee she's probably manipulating the fuck out of you. I guarantee anytime you've called her out for you not liking her being with guy friends, or you call her out for any of those things, she probably tries calling you insecure, or she tries calling you controlling, or doing any of those things.
Well, she says like, oh yeah, you know, we've been friends for so long already, like before you. Even though they've all been in love with, she said all her guy best friends are in love with her, so there's like nothing she can do about it. Because she said every single guy friend she's friends with has already been in love with that woman.
Bro, I laugh because this is literally every single experience every single guy has gone through, including me.
Yeah.
And so when I hear this, I just laugh because it's copy and paste what girls say every single time. Oh, but I've known him from childhood.
What do you say to that? Yeah, like they're like, oh yeah, like, you know, like what do you say to that?
Well, here's the thing, man. You can't like logistically argue with women. There's no point of arguing with women. You can only understand women. So when you understand women, you understand where they're coming from, and where she's coming from is, like, these are her options. Like, and you allowed her to have her cake and eat it too, bro. Like, think about it this way: if a girl allowed you, like, let's say this girl allowed you to have girls around you that wanted to sleep with you, and in case if things didn't work out with her, those would be your backups. Would you say yes to that, or would you say no? I mean, well, who would say no, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So that's the thing, is you allowed her to not only have you, aka a dude who loves her and gives her the title of relationship, you also allowed her to have the other options on the side. So she gets to have you and the plan Bs, right?
Right.
But that's not.
So if it doesn't work out with me, she has those, right?
Yes, and that's why girls are also more willing. That's why it's also bad. It's not only bad for you, it's also bad for the relationship, because now she's going to be more willing to act up, knowing that, hey, I can do whatever I want. I'm a boss-ass bitch, and if things don't work out with him, I already have a plan B. And I guarantee all of her hoe friends are just like that as well. So it never works out with having guy friends in the picture. Also because, here's the thing, bro, she's seeking attention and validation from other men. Like, you can't have a girl that does these things. You can never take a girl seriously this way, because girls like this, they're always going to be doing that. Like, imagine if you had kids with this girl, bro. Oh my god, you would have been fucked.
That'd be stuck, man. I'd kill myself. That'd be horrible.
Okay, yeah, see, so we don't want that happening. So
no, we don't. And then, like, no, I mean, like, honestly, like, it's just putting into perspective for everything, because, you know, yeah, it's just like, and that's the thing too, I know she loves attention too, so it's like, that's always in the back of my mind, that's always pissing me off, so it's always like putting me in a bad mood, you know?
yeah, bro, and that's the thing, is you're always gonna be sleeping with one eye open with these girls, and you're never gonna like it. You're never gonna feel peaceful. You're never gonna feel relaxed. Like, when I was dating a girl with daddy issues, and the same girl that you're talking to probably, right? With me, bro, I could not, you know, I always had to worry about, you know, who I brought her around, because she'd be flirting with my friends, you know, I had to be careful, and without realizing it, she made me look retarded. But it's really because I made myself look retarded because I was hanging around with her, right? I don't think you realize that people are going to look at you now, dude, and they're going to see, like, wow, this guy hangs out with this chick, and his chick flirts with everybody. Like, what kind of dude is this?
That's what I've low-key started to realize, that I've started to think about that, because I'm like, you gotta, because she does things too, I'm like, you gotta look at it from the perspective of others too, what they think, right? Because it's both of us. Like, why do you care about other people? She's like, why do you care about what other people think?
She does, because the thing is, with girls like this, they like to flex off to their other hoe friends, like, hey, look at what I got. I got this guy giving, you know the song like Cardi B, right? I don't cook, I don't clean, but this guy bought me a ring.
Yep.
So this is what these girls are programmed to do nowadays. They're programmed to flex what they can get a guy to do.
That's why when you're being tested by a girl, aka she's giving you signs that she wants to have sex, and she's taking her clothes off, but then she says, I don't want to have sex with you, or I can't have sex with you. Guys get confused at that point. Well, she's naked and she's with me in bed, but she's saying she doesn't want to have sex with me, and she says she'd never have sex with a guy like me. What does that mean? Why am I confused? It's because you are looking at the girl's actions and you're seeing her actions, but they're clashing with what she is saying. And if you want to pass a girl's test, you know that you do not listen to what women say, you look at their actions. Their actions will always tell you the truth. In this situation, why is this guy feeling confused? He sees this girl doing things that show him she doesn't really love him. Does allowing another guy to slap your girlfriend's ass and go on dates with her show that she loves you? That doesn't really make sense, right? But then she's telling him, but I love you. You know, I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to be exclusive to you. You're my one and only, right? This is what she's telling him, right? And then her hoe friends are also backing her up, because the hoe friends are always going to back her up and say, yeah, she loves you. She only sees you. She's only in love with you, right? And her hoe friends are doing the same thing, finessing dudes as well, right? They're all having their cake and eating it too. He's listening to what she says, and he's looking at her actions, and they don't align. He knows it's not right. He feels a certain way. Guys, there's a reason why you feel weird about your girlfriend having guy friends, even if she's known him for 5 to 10 years. There's a reason why you feel weird. Like, yeah, I kind of feel weird, so I'm gonna bring up to my girlfriend, hey, why do you hang out with that guy? Do you like him? Does he like you? Oh no, babe, no. We're just he's just a friend, whatever, right? Okay, well, I still feel weird, right? And then, oh, babe, you're just being insecure. You're just being controlling, right? You're trying to manipulate me. These are all manipulation tactics to get you to comply. This is what society does to you as well. Oh, you don't want to do this? Cool. Well, we're going to start attacking this part of your life and this part of your life. And we're going to make you feel bad for not doing this thing that we want you to do, right? This is what women do all the time to men. Because when men are emotional and they start thinking with their dicks, they start thinking with all their lovey-doveyness, that's when shit goes wrong every single time. And I'm not saying to not allow these feelings to ever occur. What I'm saying is it's okay to be in love. It's okay to love a girl with all your heart. But you should never allow that to blind the truth, blind the reality, and blind your course of action. Especially blind your mission and purpose in life. Because right now, this girl is showing that she doesn't respect you, she doesn't love you, and she's not loyal to you. So that's just the reality. And I actually have a quote on this. Your woman is a reflection of you. How she acts and behaves will determine how others view you as well. If your girlfriend has guy friends, do you think those guys respect you or the relationship? Fuck no. Does her hoe friends respect you? No, because they view you as replaceable and are influencing her actions more than you. You can be super tall, jacked, charismatic, but if you have no understanding of women, they will be your downfall. It's better to be alone than to be in love with a hoe. Trust me, I learned the hard way. I was so insecure about being single, I'd choose the first girl that showed me interest. I'd take her seriously. Then I began to lose what made me have status, value, and respect. This can also work the other way, however. If you have a woman by your side who is completely head over heels in love with you, doesn't show her body on social media to everyone, doesn't talk bad about you, and only defends your name, doesn't allow guys to talk to her or her hoes to influence her, every man will want to be you, and every woman will want to be with you. That is the power of having women who are your ride or die and reflect your understanding. So, that's the cool thing, is so many guys, they will read this, they'll know that they know the truth, and then their heart turns cold as fuck, and they're like, I don't want to talk to girls anymore. I'm sick of these bitches. You're limiting yourself. That's self-limiting belief, right? You're limiting yourself to what the possibilities and the realities are. What should he do at this point, right? Let's say, for my advice for this guy right now, what should he do? Should he stay with her and assert his boundaries, or walk away? So let's say he asserts his boundaries. He tells her, hey, listen, I'm not going to be in this relationship with you if you continue doing X, Y, and Z. And if you keep continuing to do it, I'm going to have to walk away. Right? So, sadly, at this point, it's already too late. You've already been walked over so far to the point, and you've already allowed so much. She's going to call your bluff on it, bro. And she's going to do it again. And yeah, either way, it's going to end up with you walking away, which you should, right? You should always have the balls to walk away, especially from a girl like this. She'd tell her, hey, it's not going to work out. Never text her, never call her again. Let her see you 5 to 10 years in the future with better girls, more money, more status, more power. She's gonna be running back to you, bro. That's the best part, is these girls are all always gonna come back. They're always gonna be like, oh, I changed, I did better, right? But it's like, no, you should have been that girl. You should have been that person when we were together, not after we're not together, right? So whose fault is this, though, at the end of the day? It's the guy's fault at the end of the day. It's his fault. It is your fault, bro. I know you're watching this video, and it is completely your fault for dating this girl and falling in love with this girl and wifing her up, right? Obviously a lot of guys go, oh, this is the girl's fault. She's a hoe, and she's the one talking to guys. But he's the one taking her seriously. So whose fault is it at the end of the day? Who's making who look dumb? It's you, bro, right? Fool me once.
Shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you.
The only person making you look goofy is you. So it's completely your fault for taking this girl seriously. This is what happens when men become weak and allowing, right? So she's had so many men in her life who allowed her to do these things, and now she thinks it's okay. You know, maybe she saw her mother doing this to her father, and her father allowed her mother to do these things. And so now she grows up thinking, hey, this is natural. Mommy had a bunch of guy friends coming over, and daddy allowed it, so this is how I see it in my future relationships, so this is okay, this is normal. And no other guy has ever told her not to do these things, because she's never came across a top 3% dude. She never came across a dude who had the balls to say, fuck no, I'm not going to date you if you have these guy friends. What? You're crazy. Right? She never had that guy because so many guys are trying to sleep with her. So many guys think with their dicks. So many guys don't have self-respect. So many guys do not have the balls to walk away from girls like this. Right? Because she might be super hot, whatever. It doesn't matter. So many guys are wondering, why is it that I'm coming across so many hoes in society? Why are there so many hoes being promiscuous? Why are there so many girls out there doing these things? Why are there so many girls with guy friends? Because there hasn't been many guys out there to put these girls in their place. There hasn't been many guys to not allow these things to happen. How the fuck is OnlyFans making this much money? It's from dudes sending these chicks money, right? Imagine if every single dude on this earth suddenly had self-respect and loved themselves and had balls, okay? Let's just instantly give all these dudes the balls. OnlyFans wouldn't exist, that's for sure. Girls with guy friends wouldn't exist, that's for sure. Girls being promiscuous wouldn't exist, that's for sure as well. All of these things stem from weak men. If you want to learn how to take over a society, you make the men weak. Because when the men are weak, they can no longer protect. They can no longer have authority, not even over the household, right? And so now they're not even worried about other things attacking them, because now they're all worried and they're depressed and they're unhappy and they're living miserable lives at home with their wives cheating on them and their kids not respecting them anymore. If you can make the household weak, then you can make the society weak. How many strong families and strong households do you see nowadays? Not that many, right? It used to be that way, right? Family used to be priority, but now it's, oh, ladies, go to college, put family aside, go to college, do your mission, purpose, make your money, be a boss girl, right? So you guys are starting to see that they're pushing families away. They're pushing all of these things that make societies great, what makes societies strong, and what makes societies actually work, right? Because societies don't work if all the girls are making money and they're pursuing their fucking work, and the guys are being complete cucks and simps. The society doesn't work. We've already seen this is not working, right? That's why the birth rates are going negative. Okay, they're declining, bro. So, how to set healthy boundaries. So, for the next time, bro, this happens, you now know your boundaries, right? You know what you like and you don't like. Cool, you learn the hard way. Now, how do you not fuck up for the next time, right? So, next time you come across a girl who is trying to have guy friends, who is trying to have all these hoe friends go out to the club and party, this is when you need to say your boundaries. Obviously, you never bring up the relationship first. Allow the girl to bring up the relationship. Your main focus should be hang out, have fun, hook up, right? So after hanging out, having fun, and hooking up with the girl, over time she's gonna fall in love, right? right? Because this is natural. Girls are not going to just want to keep hanging out, having fun, and hooking up with no title or no relationship, right? They're gonna want a title. They're gonna want a relationship. So when the girl says, "Hey, when are we gonna get serious? What are we?" Right? Girls always ask those things. So when girls ask, "What are we?" That's when you set your boundaries. Be like, "Hey, I really love you and I really like you and I love hanging out and spending time with you, but I don't see myself ever taking a girl seriously who has guy friends, who goes out to the club, who has a bunch of hoe friends. I love hanging out with you, but these are just my boundaries for being in an exclusive relationship with a girl. We can still hang out and have fun and hook up though, but if you want to be in an exclusive relationship with me, these are my boundaries." That's how you present it to women, right? So when she says, when are we gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend? What are we? Well, right? When she says this, that's when you say this. You don't say, "Oh my God, finally we can be boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, cool." We start dating. 3 months later down the road, she starts doing these things that she's already been doing, right? But now you're slowly starting to get fed up with it, and now all of a sudden you have the balls to stand up for what you want. No, it's not fair to her, and it's not fair to you, right? You, from the get-go, need to let the girl know your boundaries. You need to let the girl know, "Hey, I'm not going to tolerate that stuff." So, for example, let's say you guys are in the talking stages. You guys are hanging out, having fun, hooking up. You guys went on a few dates, but then you see her, doing stuff with other guys, right? Other dudes are going to get all upset and try calling her and texting her and trying to win her over. Meanwhile, you are like, that kind of made me want to not want the girl anymore. I'm going to go talk to another girl, right? She's going to come to you, right? She's going to start chasing and pursuing you now because you lost interest in her, right? And that's a perfect opportunity for you to say, "Hey, I'm not really into girls who are seeing other guys," right? That's totally cool because deep down, you're not cool with it, right? So there's nothing wrong with stating what you're cool with and what you're not cool with before you fuck this shit up again, okay? You need to set healthy boundaries. You need to have the balls to walk away. Because here's the thing. The girls might say, "Well, what if I want to have the whole friends, and what if I do want to date you?" Well, I guess we're just never going to have a relationship, and I guess it's never going to work out with us. Goodbye. That's the thing, is you need to have the balls to walk away. You need to have the balls to set healthy boundaries. The reason why this is not controlling or manipulative or whatever is because you're letting the girl know, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. If you don't want this, then I'm going to go find a girl who does want this." Why? Because it's way easier to find a girl who's already fucking wanting those things. Bro, it's impossible to turn a hoe into a housewife. Okay? You can't change these girls. You can't convert these girls into being loyal. You can't convert these girls into being Christians all of a sudden.
She's shallow, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, 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 don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
You're looking for a ride or die, like I said in the quote. That's what you're looking for. If the girl's not that, then bro, walk away. So, my advice for you, bro, is you need to walk away from this chick because she belongs to the streets. If this is your first time listening to this podcast or watching my YouTube videos, highly suggest that you go join my Telegram. If you guys want some more quotes like this, if you guys enjoy my quotes, then go join my Telegram. I send quotes and information behind the scenes of my life. Also, go follow my Instagram. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Logan Duong. Go listen to the podcast, Alpha's Only Club. Go join Alpha's Only Club as well. It's for all different levels of guys in the game. If you're just starting to learn about women, cool. Join, ask questions. I'm in there all the time answering guys' questions. We're starting to move more towards business, entrepreneurship, and trying to teach guys how to do those things. Or if you're already established in business and entrepreneurship, and you're already successful, but you want to understand women a little bit more, you want to have some good experiences, we also do a lot of good meetups and all that good stuff as well. If you guys want to see more in depth and behind the scenes of that, go follow at Alpha's Only Club on Instagram. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.